Inquiry spent the day dealing with the power of fear and the effect it has had on a key witness. She's identified only by the letter E, and even though her name has been kept secret all these years, she's still too scared to tell her story under oath. Terry Malevsky is covering the inquiry.
In the whole tangled history of the Air India bombing, Willie Laurie's story is one of the most astonishing. It suggests that the case could have been solved 20 years ago if only the witness that he discovered hadn't been too scared to talk.
And within a few minutes, she was on the floor and she was sobbing and she was just in complete disarray.
It was 1987. Laurie is with the RCMP now, but back then he was a CSIS officer talking to the friend of a key suspect in the bombing, Ajaib Singh Bagri.
She said that she was certain that it was the night before the plane crashed that Mr. Bagri had come to her home to borrow her car.
Back then, Bagri was number 2 to the mastermind of the Air India bomb plot, Talvinder Parmar. The night before the bombing, Laurie's source said Bagri wanted to take bags to the airport.
She refused him the use of her car, and he said it was okay because only the baggage was going to go to the airport and he was going to bring the car back. She said that the next day, when she saw the news, she knew that he had been the one who did it. And she was quite afraid of him.
Today, Ajaib Singh Bagri lives in Kamloops, BC, after being acquitted at the Air India trial. But Laurie says his source, who talked to him in confidence, was certain that Bagri was involved and that he threatened to kill her if she talked.
And she told me that it was very clear to her that he would kill her and her children if she told anybody that information.
Laurie has told this story before. He testified at the Air India trial, and so did his source. But that made no difference because she said nothing. And to get her to talk, Laurie promised that she would never have to testify because he said he was with CSIS gathering intelligence, not the police gathering evidence. And then when she was called to testify, she claimed she couldn't remember anything. So the issue for the inquiry is, what do you do with a witness who believes that her children will be murdered if she tells the truth?
It was usually her telling me that she would commit suicide before she would assist with the police, or before she went to court, she would kill herself.
Next, the inquiry will hear from the other officers who spoke to Ms. E, all in vain. Terry Malevsky, CBC News, Toronto.